Okay, so you wait for the bell chime, and once you hear the bell chime, your project is 100% saved. Do not click anything when it is not saved. Okay, another way to notice if it's saved is your project will, like, let's say it was moving, because sometimes things have physics, it's just moving. Then you'll notice because it'll start to move again. Okay, but otherwise, just listen for the bell chime and your project should be fine. If you click the X button, it's going to close right away and everything's going to be gone. So don't do that. Okay, so now what we want to look at is both of our models. So I want you to look at Luca when I take her. So remember A, select A to select all the, what this would be called as armature. All these bones, you want to select all of them. So we're going to click A, and that selects every single bone on the body. And what we want to do with Luca is over here in this panel, it says local above it, and then it has X axis, Y axis, Z axis. But we want to just do the same thing that we did with the coyote model. And what we're going to do is select this X here, click it, hold it, and drag either up or down. And as you see, as you drag up and down, her hair is moving. It has physics on it, and somebody has already did a good job putting the physics on it, which would be who we got it from, MMD Queens on Deviant. So they already done a good job doing it. There's nothing you have to do to this model with the physics or anything. You can just use it exactly as is. Okay, and now we're gonna go over to our Kyo model. And what we will do is go ahead and in this drop down menu, go ahead and click Kyo, and all of his armature is selected. So we're gonna zoom in really close so you can see his hair. And what we're gonna do is the same thing, click the X and hold it and drag either up or down and drag him side to side. And as you see, he is not doing the same thing. His hair is not moving. He has no physics whatsoever. It's just stiff. And if you like your model just to be stiff like this when it moves, then you go ahead and keep it that way. But I don't like this, so we're going to change it and actually give him some physics. Okay, so I'm going to unselect the armature, and we're going to go ahead and exit MMD, not close the button because you don't have to. So we're going to go ahead and exit MMD, and we're going to go ahead and open this, which is PMX Tailor. So as you see, when I click here, you want to open this program here, PMX Tailor, and it's version 2.1. And here you see the whole thing is in Japanese and Chinese at the same time. Because when I put in the translator thingy, it translated it as both languages for some reason. But anyways, if you only speak English, this is going to be hard to get around this program. And when I first found it, it was kind of challenging to figure out just exactly how to work it. I only found few English tutorials that actually explained it, um, just a basic knowledge of it, which I'm going to explain today. Just the basic knowledge of how to use this program. Um, but you can use it further than what I'm going to show you today. But if you do not speak this language, then I have translated it for you, and we're just gonna go and hop over to that page, which is here, and it says PMX Tailor English Translation. Now, of course, I didn't translate this myself, but I used Copilot to translate the image, and they have a upload image thing, and you can translate it yourself if you would like. Copilot is a free AI program you can use to ask questions, translate your images, and more. Anyways, so if you don't have PMX Tailor, you're wondering where to get it, I've put it right here on the document, and it will be left in the description box. This whole document. so you can use it. And I've also included all PNGs, which contain the English translation you'll need to look at these when using PMX Tailor if you do not speak Japanese or Chinese and Chinese. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and go to our first screenshot, and we're going to use the images as we work with this program. So right here, I'm just going to open it right here to get a closer view, and this is the front page, of course. So what we're going to do is look at this, the top panel, and so you see we have file, which is this button. I put red boxes around each thing and try to make it as understandable as possible. So I hope you do understand what is going on here. So anyways, the first button in the upper tab right here, it says file. The second one says PA, which stands for parameter adjustment. The third one says parameter adjustment details, and the fourth one says parameter adjustment bones. And right here in this panel, up here, it says set the physics properties for the specified material of the PMX model. After loading the PMX model, set the physics properties in the parameter adjustments tab. Okay, so that's basically telling you how to use this page here. And so first thing you want to do is go here, which says target model, and you're going to go over here to the open button. As for the output target, I do not know what this does as of yet, so you can experiment with it and figure it out if you want to, but I don't know what it does. So we're just gonna go ahead and go with the target model. So now you want to click this button here, which represents, if you follow the red dotted line, open. And you just click that and it opens it, and you're going to go to your PMX file you just created and from VROID to PMX. So that's what happened. Your VRM turned into a PMX file, and it should be in the same location as your VRM file, but just in a folder now. So if we go up, this would be the same location of my file, but as you see, it's in a folder now. And we just click that open, and we choose our model here. And we're gonna open it in PMX Tailor. So once you have that uploaded, just click this tab right here. Let it run for a minute. And then you're in the next page, which you see is not in English. So we're just going to go ahead and go down here. So this is the parameter adjustment. That's what PA stands for. So our next screenshot here. Okay. So I went here so I can zoom up so you can see what's happening. So anyways, as you see, if I can zoom in more. So this is the top, and this is what it says right here. So it says select the material and adjust the parameters. Change the MMD physical parameters in the detail. I just did that. In the detail tab based on the settings adjusted with the slider parameters. If you want to reuse the physics, specify the order of the bones in the bone panel. So that's explaining what you can do with these. And now you see all the rest of the buttons, but keep in mind we're going to be using the basics of this program. There's more that you can do with it. So anyways, to use the basics of this, we have this button here, which is VROID to PMX setting import, and you'll see it here. So what you want to do is click that button, and it's going to open all these files. And these files, these .json files, are the animations of your, I mean, not animations, well, basically the physics of your character. That's what these are. And well, what you want to do is select them all, everything that you see here. So you're gonna just use the check button and select it all, and then click OK. And then it's gonna take a minute, and it's going to run what you've just have done, which is putting the physics back on your model that was taken away. Okay, and then once it's done, this message is gonna pop up, and this basically just means it's successful. Don't worry that it looks like something is wrong, it's not. And just click OK. And now that you've done that, you're done. It's just a one-click button to get the basic physics back. And you're gonna go ahead and click back over to our File tab, which is here. Okay, so now you want to click this big button right here that says PMX Tailor, and it just means run, and you just run the model like that so it can get its physics back. And it's as simple as that of putting the physics back on your character. It may take a minute depending on your model. Also, I want to explain about PMX Tailor. Do not put, let's see, let's go to it. So we're gonna go ahead and click our model. And the thing is okay, over here in accessories, the thing is that VROID Studio has just added recently added a new feature, which is called tails, pretty much. And as you see, that's a rabbit tail right there. And what you cannot do is get the physics back on these in PMX Tailor, and actually, if you have this here, you'll just get an error. So unfortunately, for now, until someone updates PMX Tailor, you cannot use the tails that are provided. So don't even put them on your characters, because it's not going to work. Maybe if you want to try to create a tail with hair, that'll probably work, but that's not gonna work. So don't use it. If you want to use PMX Tailor, don't use that. Okay. Okay, so back to this. Okay, so we're done here, and as you see, this was a success. But as the same as VROID to PMX, if you get something that says error here, which will be in English, then you've done something wrong, and you're gonna have to go try it again. So with me, I've experienced a lot of trial and error with PMX Tailor, but in another video, I will show you the things that I've learned that you can add more physics to your model, which is not much, but it gets you somewhere. Okay, so we're done with this part. Your model has your physics now, and we're just gonna go into MMD and see. So in this drop-down menu, make sure you're on the model that you just added the physics to, and just go ahead and delete that model if you've put it in here. And now now that you have that model deleted, just load it back in, the new one, and your new file is going to be in the same location as your VRM file. So your new PMX file is going to be in the same location as your other PMX file that does not have physics. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go get mine right now. And here, as you see, so we have our first one here, and then this one right underneath it, that's our model of physics. So we're just gonna open it. And as you see, if you saw that, he just loaded in and his hair moved. But anyways, we're gonna click A on our keyboard and just slide him to the side. And as you see, his hair and his rabbit ears are moving now. Only thing I don't know why it's moving is that, but that's strange. Oh, okay, I think it's moving right. I think it has all of it, but as you see, it's moving now. Anyways, your model is going to move, and it's going to move with whatever physics it had in VROID Studio. So let's say you had a skirt on your a skirt on your model, usually since that has bones, it should already naturally create the VROID physics once you do that. So you don't have to worry about it through that. Okay, so but there's a better method to make the skirt move more better with PMX Tailor, but we'll just go over that later when I actually have a character with a skirt. So anyways, as you see, he has his edge line back. So we're just gonna go ahead and go to edit up here. No, excuse me. I mean view. Go to view, and then you're gonna go down to thickness of edge line. Click that, and here you just want to bring that down to 0, and it takes it away. Keep it if you want it. If you don't, take it off. So as you see, they both don't have an edge line. Now wait, she looks like she has some sort of edge line. I can't really notice it that much though. But let me see if I want to take hers off as well. Okay. I don't really think she has an edge line actually. Let's see. Yeah, nothing happens. So I don't think she really has an edge line, okay? Okay, so there you have that. Just go ahead and save your progress. Wait for the bell noise, because if you don't, all your progress is gonna be lost. In fact, your whole video is gonna be gone. It's gonna be corrupted. Don't do that. Okay.